dari Komplek Balai Budaya Minomartani Ngaglik Lembang. Inilah Radio BBM, Jaringan Radio Komunitas Yogyakarta.
Radio Komunitas Balai Budaya Minomartani. Radio Budaya, Radio Warga, Radio Kita Bersama.
Hello Warga Budaya. Thank you for listening to BBMFM Community Radio, Yogyakarta, Indonesia.
Community Radio BBMFM, Creation for Nation.
Radio Komunitas BBMFM. Dukunglah budaya Indonesia.
(107.7) Community Radio BBMFM.
Hai. Konnichiwa Warga Budaya. Welcome back to our broadcast with me, Kalisandrina Hadi,
and me, Ika Fadia Agustin.
And last but not least, your favorite presenter, Muhammad Dimas Nugroho.
Oh.
Wow. So, how are you all guys? Hope you all are in happy and healthy condition. Alright, so speaking about our health, today we will bring a topic that connected to healthy.
Yes, but healthy is only a little part because actually we are able to explore more about Museum Biologi UGM. Okay, without furthermore, let's just start from the history that will be brought by Kalisa.
Okay, thank you Ika. So, Ika and Dimas, do you curious about the history of Biological Museum UGM?
What is it?
Okay, I will explain. So, Biological Museum UGM is inaugurated at the Dies Natalis of Biology Faculty. It is related that this museum is under the regulation of Biology Faculty. The Dies Natalis of Biological Museum is held in 20 September 1969. And the idea of the Biological Museum is based on Tridharma Pendidikan. Do you guys know what is Tridharma Pendidikan is?
I think I know, but I forgot what it is.
Okay, Ika?
Could you explain more about what is Tridharma Pendidikan?
Okay, I will explain that. So, Tridharma Pendidikan have three aspects, and they are, the first one is teaching. Teaching is have meaning that the Biological Museum UGM is used for the education. And the second one is research. And research is meaning that the Biological Museum have function for someone who needs to research about something. And the third is service. Service is like the Biological Museum is have good service to the visitors of the Biological Museum. After this, do you guys want to know more about this museum?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. So, this museum is initiated by Professor Indrayana and Professor Musso Suryowinot. and the museum is have interesting facts. Do you guys curious about that?
Yes,
Yeah,
of course. What is that?
So, the ground of the biological museum is given by Sultan Hamengkubuwono IX. Wow, that's great, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And also, the biological museum becomes the representative of Indonesia, of renewable energy that become the reason of why Indonesia being colonized. Also, the biological museum is the location is so very strategic because the between biological museum is near of the Jenderal Sudirman Museum and also Pura Pakualaman Museum and also Sonobudhoyo Museum.
That's very strategic, I think.
Yes, of course. After this, what do we want to talk about anyway, guys? It's about
What is that?
Maybe I want to hear about the promotions and the guests for the biological museum.
Promotion and gas?
Yeah.
Okay,
Curious.
but
Yeah, it will be explained by Ika, but after we are listen to the music.
okay, so enjoy the
Enjoy the
music,
music.
guys. Okay, guys, so that's just short intermezzo, and now let's just continue to our next session. It is about promotion and guests. Yay! Okay, this session is a little bit boring, but it's okay. I will try to make it more funny. So I'm sorry if it's not funny. So it is about the promotion and the advertisement of a museum biology. I think it's quite interesting, guys. Why so? Because there is no proper promotion that created by the museum, but there were always guests coming. And I want to ask to both of you, Kalisa and Dimas, do you think it is important to promoting a museum to public? Because we know that if there were too much crowded in the museum, the guests will not enjoy learning and getting the information. What do you think about it?
I think for the promotion, I think it's still important. And about the crowded place, I think an hectic situation in a museum, if can be helped, maybe they should do like more
security.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Like make a line to go to this section and then to this section.
So they must it's like the guests have to make reservation first, so they can like control the schedule.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, so how about if we come like just suddenly and then spontan? Let's go to the biological museum. How do you think?
I think there's one downside about that situation is I think we will get the latest reservation, like we will be the last person from the list to go into the museum.
Able to enter the museum. Okay. Yes. Well, that's that's a good idea, but still, I think if the museum try to promote the biological museum, then they have to give more time to make schedule, and it's like individual guests cannot just suddenly come. That's it. Okay.
And maybe I wanna add more.
Yes.
About
what
the
is
method of the promoting of the museum. Maybe the museum can do that from social media or sosmed, because nowadays the youth and the adults also
almost everyone
is use social media to search everything, and it is maybe can be helpful for the museum that they can promote it with the social media.
Yes, I think social media is such a good media for promotion.
Yes.
And
I use that every hour.
It's only cost cheap?
It's
cost?
cheap.
Yes, and then it didn't produce so much rubbish. It's like if we just use the paper or baliho and something like that, it will just left rubbish.
That's it.
Okay, so thank you for your opinions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for your information, that the price of the ticket is only cost 7,000 rupiahs for all ages, and this ticket is utilized only for operational management, maintaining the facilities and the collections. And this ticket is also proposed for respecting the knowledge and all the information consisted on the museum. So this museum is not for commercial purpose. It is more for education purpose.
Yeah, I see.
I want to ask.
What is that?
What kind of the education purpose? Maybe the example of that?
Okay, we know that there were a lot of things we can get from the museum, such as from the kids. We can just introduce what is the basic.
It's about biology.
Yes, the basic of biology is like what kind of animals. It's like we know that there were a lot of kinds of animals like aves and reptiles, and then omnivora and then carnivora, and yes, it's like that.
Their biological name.
Yes. And for the adults, for the students, like college students, they can make some of research or just looking for sources for their assignments. That's it, I thought.
That's helpful, yeah.
Very helpful. Okay. And then, usually, the reservation will be sent to the museum, and the museum staff will confirm it. So, but sometimes when there was a group of unexpected guests, the museum will kindly still open for them, because no matter what, this place is for education purpose. So there shouldn't exist no way for the guests. So guys, for all of you, for all of my beloved audience who wants to come to Biological Museum, it's okay, just come, because that's such, I think, a very good place for me time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
okay.
very right place to the introvert people, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
because just maybe if there is other guests, maybe just like one or two people.
Yeah.
I see.
And then there were always guest schools who comes to the Biological Museum, and they are allowed to request certain themes to be explained by the museum guide. And what I've just mentioned before is like the kinds of animals or the kinds of sea animals, and then herbivore, aves, and etc. The museum keeper said this must be one reason why is the museum still popular even they didn't have proper promotion, because the guests feel honored and the museum gave the best services that they can give to the guests. So people will think, oh, it's such a nice place to explore our knowledge. Then they will recommend the museum to others to visit the Biological Museum if they came to have some trips to Yogyakarta.
That's interesting.
That's it. So the promotion is held from mulut ke mulut, mouth to mouth. I think that's more effective because that's based on people experience.
Yeah.
So it is trusted. Okay, so we know that Biological Museum is a very, very informative place, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and there were a lot of the result of the research of the students of biological faculty from UGM itself. So it's a common thing if there were other student university who comes to museum biology, because they need to look for some of sources to do their tasks or looking some of inspirations
like
for
a
doing
reference for their work.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's it. And sometimes there were also foreigners that come to have some trips in the Yogyakarta. They also come to the Biological Museum, and I think it's I have a fun fact about the foreigners.
Oh, what is that?
The museum guide said that the foreigners paid much attention to the captions that written on every objects. It's like if Indonesians just like watching, oh, this is aves, oh, this is snake, this is reptile, wow, this is a crocodile. Nah, the foreigners who comes from other countries, they will really pay attention to the background or the biodata of the animals. That's it. So they take much more information, and I think Indonesian should do that. Yes, that's it.
I see.
So instead of just looking at the physical appearance of the animals.
Yeah.
And okay, and then this museum is also received some vocational high school who wants to head PKL or learning about how to maintain arsip or how to do the museum administration well. Okay, so the conclusion of all the topics that I have brought before, the main reason of why is the school guests come to visit Museum Biology is to motivate their students to learn more and study hard to reach their dream, because we know that UGM name is very, very popular and it is very selling.
Yeah, we know that.
That's true.
Yes, because UGM has a good track in academic, so
Yeah.
it becomes one of the reason why is the museum exists enough even without promotion and advertisement. That's
Yeah,
it.
just go by the name UGM and you'll be popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it
true.
happened to
Yeah, to
us, I
us.
think.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, that's a little bit information about the promotion and guests of Museum Biology.
Yeah.
And the next, we will have the main dish we will talk about the collection that will be brought by Demas.
Yeah. But before we go to the collection and stuff, let's take a short break. Okay?
Enjoy the short break.
Enjoy.
Yay.
Okay, guys, welcome back to our discussion and moving on to collection and stuff.
Yay!
Wow.
That is the main list of our discussion, is it?
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Okay, guys, it's my turn to tell about the collection that is gotten from the research of biology faculty students of UGM.
Yay!
Wow.
Can you guys tells me what collections that you most admire about?
I think I put my attention in an object that's a set of bone of horse. Just placed beside the hippo in a room. That's it.
Oh, like the four-legged animals that been displayed there. Okay. What about you, Kalisa?
Maybe I like the reptile one because it is, it's unique, I think. And also, I haven't seen the reptile in the preserved thing like that in museum.
Yeah, the same goes to me. That's the first time I see the real reptile size, and it's actually big.
Scaring.
Yeah, I'm a bit frightened by that. And okay, the collection consists of herbarium. Do you guys know what is herbarium?
I don't know.
I think that's just the preservation of some of herbivore. No. Okay, I'm wrong. What is that?
It's not the herbivora, but it is what they eat. It is the plant, actually.
Oh yeah. Plant. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and the herbarium is a collection of preserved plant specimens maintained for scientific purposes. And the specimens are collected, mounted on rigid paper that is 100% acid-free, and filed in cabinets using techniques perfected over several centuries.
I want to ask, what kind of the herbarium? Example.
Okay, for the example, I seen a lot of the herbarium like plants and conifers, ferns, mosses, liverworts, and algae, like lumut, as well as fungi and lichens. And fun fact about herbarium in this museum, I'm gonna ask what are you guys guess about how much the herbarium that is in the museum?
I think it's around 100 or 200.
Higher.
Oh, really?
How much?
It's around 3,500 herbariums. And
I didn't expect that small place could save 300 of herbarium.
Yeah, the same goes to me. Like, I see a lot, but I don't think that it is that much, like 3,500 herbariums.
Wow.
But the fact, it is the fact. And the oldest herbarium is more than 70 years old.
Do you know what is that? What is the object?
As far as I know, it's an algae.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Algae.
Yeah, and moving on to another collection, and it's called taxidermy. Do you guys know what is taxidermy?
I don't know.
I have ever heard. I haven't ever heard about that before.
Yeah,
Could you please
explain it?
Yeah, the word taxidermy is not familiar to my ears, and taxidermy is a way to preserve an animal for display in a museum usually or study. There are many different ways to do taxidermy, but as far as I know, they usually involve mounting an animal skin, the skin on a fake body. Yeah.
So the skin is the real skin of the animals, but their organs is not.
Yeah, the
Oh.
inside is just yeah, and
like small ones.
yeah. And one thing that I found interesting about one of the taxidermy that is in there is on the front gate. If you go in and and you see on the right side, there is Nyi Bodro
Oh,
taxidermy. Nyi Bodro was an
elephant.
yeah,
It's Sultan's
it's true.
elephant. Yes, I
Yeah.
also remember about it, and
Yeah.
that's very impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a female elephant from the Sultanate of Jogja from Waikambas, Lampung.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, very historic.
Nyi Bodro died in, I think, 2000 is. And Nyi Bodro's skeleton, the real one, is being kept at the UGM Biology Museum, located at Jalan Sultan Agung, number 22, Biragundan, Mergangsan District.
Just near our faculty building.
Okay, moving on to another collection, there is frameworks.
Framework.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Is that a set of bone?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see.
A set of bones that's been displayed. There's actually a lot in the museum. There is a set of rhinoceros, there's rhino, and then there's horses. There's what I found interesting. There is actually a big fish I found in there.
Yes, just like what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like a
Just big
It's like-
mammalia.
Yeah, it's a mammal. Yeah.
Mammals from sea.
And from the skeleton, I think that is an dolphins.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
dolphin.
Dolphins
Yeah.
or porpoise.
And also,
facility.
and I also saw monkey's skeleton.
Yeah,
Monkeys
that's
and
true.
even human skeleton
Yeah.
also. Wow.
That's
Whose skeletons is that?
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Like, who want to put their skeleton there for
Yeah.
display in the biology museum? And then there is orangutan skeleton, and
I see.
that been preserved in there. Okay, moving on to another collection. There is thematics exhibition.
Thematics.
Yeah,
What is that?
Exhibition with certain themes.
yeah. As far as I know, thematics correlate with mathematics.
Oh,
What is that?
what is that? Oh my god.
I think that
Interesting.
thematics is an periodic exhibition with specific theme.
Oh,
Oh.
that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Alphas exhibition.
Yeah, exactly.
And then snake exhibition.
Yeah, exactly. A snake.
Okay.
And there's the example like as you mentioned, snake, reptile that ever being held by biology museum. And last but not least, this is the collection of microscopic zone.
Oh, it's for the research or something like
Yeah.
that. Oh.
It's for mostly it's for research, and it's like an interactive space. The guests can use the microscope to study the plants.
Oh.
I see. Oh, so if people want to operate the microscope, how to use the microscope well, they can just try it and come to that exhibition.
Exactly.
Wow. We have to try, someday.
Yeah, I'm interested in it too. Yeah. And moving on to another topic.
Yay! What is that?
It's management operational.
Oh.
I want to talk about the operational that's in
rules.
there. Yeah. Okay, according to the gatekeeper of biology museum, the management operational that he tell us have 3 rules of management operational.
What is that? What are they?
Okay, the first one, if there is any damage to the collections, all the staff can change their job desk to repair the damage.
So there is no specific job desk.
Yeah.
As long as there is another people who can solve the problem.
Yeah, if they know they can do it, then they can change their job desk to repair the damage.
Oh.
And another one, the second one is the staff is also clean up all the collections. And if there is any like critical damage to the collections, if they could repair it, they can repair it, or they could change it with the new one.
Change it. Oh,
Yeah.
but they have to give proposals. It's like proposals to the Faculty of Biology.
As far as I know, yes.
Oh, I see.
I think that is for formality, or yeah. And moving on to the third one, the last one is the technism is under the regulation of biology faculty.
Still.
And not the and not the
Under the management of.
the museum itself.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like still in the hand of the faculty, not the museum itself. It's like Mr. Murdianto said, the group speaker.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Wow, that's so
very-
fresh topic, because for social students, for us,
Yeah.
we have to just explore some things that very
Different,
scientist.
Yeah.
It's a
Difference.
little bit, well, I think it will be a little bit sleepy and boring.
Yeah, for
But
us.
no, we can find a lot of various
Interesting
kinds of
things.
Yeah, there's a lot of
informations.
interesting facts
and
in there.
scary things about the real size of Komodo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, I never seen in real size reptiles. I just see them on the TV and like, I think I could run from those things. But when I see the real size, I just
No, you will
nah.
be freeze.
Yeah,
You're just-
I just freeze in the place like that.
Wow.
But do you guys wanna to come back to that museum?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
of
think
course.
I want
Yeah.
to come back. If I can, I will bring my future boyfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then I will explain. I have a memory with my group when we were still in the first semester and we do the final examination for
Yeah.
promotion subject. That's it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I think.
That's good.
Okay, so that's the topic from us, from the group one
Yeah.
today. For all of our beloved audience, thank you for listening
Listening
to
to
our discussion.
Yeah.
And so forgive us if we have some of mistakes. Just see you to the next
See you
broadcast.
guys. See you.
Woo.
Terima kasih. Anda sedang mendengarkan Radio Komunitas BBMFM 107,7 MHz.
Dipancarkan dari kawasan Balai Budaya Minomartani, Radio Komunitas BBM.